Hello friends, this is your favorite international lawyer Mohit Suri. I'm the managing partner at MLegal. I head the transactions and the international mobility practice here. And in our UAE week, as per my promise in the last video, I'm going to be talking about the reciprocating territory agreement between India and UAE and the Expo 2020, which has been one of the most awaited events in this decade. So let's just start with the reciprocating agreement. This is one of the path-breaking agreements which has been signed between India and the UAE. Why? Because what India and UAE are very large trading partners, and without this, what used to happen was that a lot of people would just say take a loan from a bank, and they would not service the same and escape to their home country, and thereby leaving the banking institutions in lurch and with no alternatives, or facing very lengthy recovery procedures. What has happened with the reciprocating agreement is that any order which has been passed by a superior court in UAE can be imposed in India, provided it fulfills the conditions laid under Section 13. The Section 44A is the one which declares UAE as the reciprocating country, amongst many others, of course. And the Section 13 lays the tests of the judgment, whether it can be imposed or not. So if UAE is a reciprocating territory, we will see a lot of cases coming in from the creditors in UAE to recover whatever is owed by the debtors who've actually fled the country. There are many positive implications, and it gives a lot of opportunity for strengthening the trade between India and Dubai and UAE, for that matter. So what are the superior courts in UAE? The Federal Court of the Supreme Court, the Federal First Instance Court, the Appeals Court, the local courts of Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Ras Al Khaimah, and also the Global Markets Court and the Dubai International Financial Center. Why are they so important? Because what's happened here is that whether the decree has been passed under the civil law or under the common law, as is the case in Abu Dhabi Global Markets Court and the Dubai International Financial Center, it's enforceable by India. Any court in India, any district court in India which has access to the defendant can just pass the execution of a decree which has been passed by a superior court in UAE. So the provisions of Section 47 shall apply to the proceedings of the district court executing a decree under the section, and the district court shall refuse execution of any decree if it is shown that it does not abide by the conditions laid down by Section 13. And next, I would actually like to start with the Expo, which has been a very long-awaited event. It had to be held in 2020, but unfortunately, it was delayed because of the COVID situation, like a lot of events which were to be held in 2020, including the Olympics. The main theme of Expo 2020 is connecting minds, creating the future. Sustainability, mobility, and opportunity. It's the first of its kind which is being held in the MENA and the South Asia region. So it's a great opportunity for people from around the world to come visit and explore these destinations and open up their windows. Dubai has promised to astonish the world. 192 countries are participating, so it's not a small expo. It's one of the largest that's been held. Dubai is going to project itself as the gateway to the region, and I think and I hope that this is going to be one of the biggest and the best expos that have been held around the world. Every 5 years we have an expo, and the next one is going to be held in Osaka. But I think this one is the one to look at, because UAE wants international businesses to move to Dubai and the UAE. The legal system and the financial system is global, and gives you opportunities to actually expand your business. It acts as a gateway for South Asia and the entire Middle East region and the North Africa region. So I think this is the place to be. And with the futuristic ideas of doing business and sustaining it, I think it would prove to be a great opportunity for any businessman who wants to actually explore and get a glimpse of the future. So I think you should just book your tickets right away and plan coming to Dubai during this time. It starts on the 1st of October and continues till the March of next year. So it's not like it's a long period. We at MLegal are going to be there with our partners. We offer all services when it comes to Dubai. If you want to move your business there, if you want to shift your banking, or if you want to acquire a company in UAE, we are there. And as I say, that a good advice is much cheaper than landing in a pothole in a foreign country, because it is a complicated jurisdiction when you move from one country to another. Our practice areas are vast, and the industries that we cater to are from aviation to tobacco. No matter which industry you come from, we can offer you advice, and we've had experience at dealing with them. So if you plan to come to the Expo and move to the UAE, MLegal is one of your best choices. I look forward to meeting you there and offering all services in collaboration with my local partners there. If you have present litigations in UAE and wish to execute your decrees in India, we can help you out throughout the country. With our vast network, we can help you recover whatever is due. We've been pitching to a lot of banks and a lot of finance companies which have great exposure to the Indian clients. So I think all in all, this is both the Expo and the Reciprocating Agreement are great opportunities for people and for expansion into the Middle East. And if you are looking at this, we look forward to seeing you. Please follow me at my social handles at MLegal and at Astron if you like this video. And if you want more information about all this, feel free to email it to me. And I would try my best to answer your queries. And for appointments, you can send a WhatsApp on the number listed in the scroll bar, or you can just email it to us. Thank you very much.